Good evening, everybody. I was going for a kayak here on the river, and it's just a beautiful night. It's cloud formations. The sun is behind the clouds. We're not going to catch much, but this nice cloud formation over there, it looks like the Milky Way, doesn't it? Delightful. Anyway, I stopped paddling because there was a piece of trash floating on the surface of the water. So I stopped to get it, and I just thought it's a good time. It's a timely message that people think of, obviously throwing out garbage and out of the car window, or just irresponsible with garbage in general out of the boat. I'm not saying that this was intentional, but just made me think of the messaging and how we can transfer it into other areas of our life. The topics that we think about. Are we speaking garbage? Like, are we being mindful about what we say? Conversations we contribute to, types of relationships we contribute to. Are we adding more toxic load to our relationships, or are we contributing to the healthy expression of the relationship? Or, people go very far in one angle from an environment to live a very different lifestyle, and that's certainly not for me to say what anyone in particular should do. But it's important. I want to talk about the importance of the value of that, the medicine in that, the lesson in that, the extracted wisdom in that, to consider how we're contributing to life, the unseen parts of our life, what we think, how we feel, conversations we have, as I've mentioned, and just to take a moment in that. So I don't want this video to be heavy by any means, just it occurred to me it's time to really have that conversation. Not that it's not being had, of course, already, but let's have it some more. With this time around our physical health feeling threatened, and some populations being threatened in that, let's consider what would happen if we felt as urgent of a call to care for our mental and emotional health, care for our spiritual health, care for the kinds of relationships we have. Boy, that would really start to move the needle. If you do decide to do that, and as we as a collective society do that more, let's do that without coming from a strong place of fear. There's going to be a little bit. We're wired, and I don't have an issue with that whatsoever. Let's do that with a mindful awareness of, let's create something beautiful, incredible, rewarding, healthy. Now that means that the deconstruction of what is dysfunctional or not working in our healthy favor can be messy. It's sometimes chaotic, and it needs to be. But then as we do that, we're still thinking, then what can we create in a healthy way? Okay, I hope everyone has had a wonderful day, had a wonderful week, month, year, lifetime, etc. And I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.